for him. Like, do you share that feeling with him that this is a special opportunity for you guys?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I lived with Ras for a while, so we had a lot of late nights talking about it and kind of living through it. So, yeah, I think there's some things that we've noticed from the past that we don't want to let happen again. And like he said, it's a big opportunity for us. I think we know that, and more than anything, just come to the rink and make sure everyone's welcome and just let everyone go play their game and try to have some fun at the same time. So yeah, I think there's a huge quiet belief in our group, and we know what people say about us, but we also know what we have in the room.
With Sam gone and Jack out, you and Dylan are probably going to get more minutes like you were the last month of the season. So this summer, how would you really prepare for that opportunity? Not only more minutes but more games.
Yeah, it wasn't much different than last summer. I think just go home and kind of find your rhythm and find your routine, and routine for me is huge. So just sticking to that and making sure you're getting better every day, doing the things away from the rink and at home, and yeah, just getting ready. I think more than anything this year it was so different than last summer with the shorter summer. So trying to find the right amount of work and along with the right amount of rest.
How much better did the summer feel the way the last 20 games or so went with Donnie running?
Yeah, yeah. I think I had a couple rough summers personally, so yeah, it was good. But at the same time, I think another thing that I learned is just you can't get comfortable with it, and you got to go home and have the same mindset and come into this year with the same mindset that I had last year and roll from there. So yeah, it was definitely a better summer, I think, for my attitude and overall well-being. But like I said, you can't lose that feeling, and you got to find it somewhere.
What was your reaction when Don got the job?
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone was excited. A lot of us were talking about it. Obviously, when you're players and you're waiting to hear about it for a while, eventually you start reaching out to guys and see what they're hearing or see what they're saying. So we were all really excited. Obviously, I think a lot has been said about Donnie. I've spoken a lot about Donnie and how much I appreciated him last year. So I think we're all excited, and Donnie's definitely excited. And when you see a coach that excited, it helps the players get going.
You know how difficult it is to play center in the NHL at a young age. How'd you? I mean, what are your thoughts just on how Dylan handled that challenge last year, especially late in the year when you guys had bigger roles on the team?
Yeah, cause he's great. I mean, you can see it right when he steps on the ice. I think the thing that separates him the most is his skating. He can just blow by guys and catch up with just about anyone. So I think with that, he can do whatever. I think the ceiling should be literally limitless for him. So watching him fly around is always fun, but it's definitely not fun to chase him around in practice. But we'll get there eventually. And yeah, like I said, I think he did a great job, and he's a great guy off the ice. So we've enjoyed our time together.
What's it going to be like for you and him, matchup wise? I mean, you guys are going to be asked, I'm sure, to play a lot of top opposing guys this year.
Yeah, I think we know that. I think we're ready for that. And I think we're both pretty confident. Um, we're ready to face it together. We want to do it as a group, and obviously it's not going to be just me and Cuzzy stopping those guys or scoring on those guys. But we're confident for sure.
You made the reference already. We know you've lived with Rasmus for a while. He signs the deal, he comes in, and now it's year four for him. And it's not just he's the former number one pick. He's a veteran player now in a lot of ways, even though he's still young. What do you see from Rasmus's game going to another level this year for this team?
I think the biggest thing for Ras just go out there and be Ras. I mean, there's not many guys I've ever seen do some of the things he can do with the puck and the way he moves and the way he skates. So I don't think anyone's too worried about Ras. He's always ready to go and he's ready to play. So I think we all expect big things from him this year. He expects big things from himself, and I'm sure it'll happen.
How strange is it in that room? There's no Jack, there's no Sam, there's no Jake, there's no Risto, and obviously Rasmus has to be the 23, 25 minute a game guy, but is it just a learning process for all you guys? Because those four players were so big in that room for a long time.
Yeah, I think it's a little different, but I've been here for a while now, probably 3 weeks or so. So you get used to it, and it's a business, and you learn. I learned that pretty early in my career, and guys come and go, which sometimes can be tough. And obviously, those guys are some of our best friends. We played with them for almost 4 years, just about. So it's going to be hard to see them go, but at the same time, it's an opportunity for us, and we got to take it and run with it.
We know
they said they feel hungry around here. Have there been any conversations you've had or moments where you feel that last couple of days?
I don't know if it's one thing in particular, but I feel just as a whole, all through camp, we've been way sharper. Just whether it's in the workouts, warm-ups, practice. I know obviously the first few days can always be a little sloppy, but overall everyone's been, it seems, just locked in and working hard, doing the right thing in the workouts. And I think the skate today was better than yesterday. So just keep building on it, and we'll get it flowing in the right direction.
We know where guys were drafted, what the organization's doing with prospects, and we saw the impact Don had the last 20 games. But given all that, people on the outside, especially in Canada and other places, have zero expectation of this club whatsoever. Many people are saying it might even be the worst team in the league again. How do you guys respond to that kind of notion, and how do you just block out all the outside stuff?
We don't care. They can say whatever they want. We're all here. We know what we have. Yeah, we don't care. It doesn't matter.
Is there any sort of motivation in that?
Yeah, you take it and use it as motivation, but I'm not going to listen to them talk about us like that. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to waste my time.
Is it true you texted Dylan when the Cup said we want to go for ourselves one day?
That's true.
Did you watch a lot of playoffs? Like when you watch the playoffs, I guess, do you just envision yourself there someday? Obviously you want to get there, but what's it like when you watch those playoffs and see everything transpire?
Yeah. Yeah, I watch every night. Yeah, some nights it can be painful. Like especially early on, you see like even the early rounds watching teams and see bad teams beat good teams, or lower seeds beat higher seeds, and just to get the chance to get in. 7 games, you never know what can happen. So yeah, there's definitely things that we look towards, and obviously that's a goal of ours. But it all starts now. It starts with camp and coming together as a team and finding the right things to do, the way we're going to play, and what we're going to be like as a team. So obviously that's a goal of ours, and we want to win one, but we got to do it the right way and build it the right way and do it all together.
They're back in your division now, so what do you learn from Tampa when you watch them going the route there 2 years in a row?
I think we've played them so many times, or at least I have. It feels like you just can't get stuck up in what they do. Kucherov and Point and Stamkos, you go down the list, they're all just going to be flying around making plays, and there's going to be times where you think that you need to try something like that, and maybe the better play is just get it in and live to fight another day. So, yeah, you definitely take things from him, though. I think you watch Kucherov and watch the way he moves and skates, it's pretty ridiculous. So, try to take things from his game and put them in mine. But, yeah, I think more than anything, you just watch the way they play, and you see their fourth line and how hard they work. And the biggest thing that I noticed this year was they put the fourth line out, and then they put the first line out at the end of the game. The first line would look like the fourth line. The fourth line looked like the first line. They all are playing to win. They're up by a goal. Kucherov's blocking shots, Points diving in front of shots. That's things that we need to do here for sure.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.